She gave us a gift on her birthday. Like, who does that? Hello everyone, my name is Alana with Screen Queen Reviews, and today I'm doing a review of One Night in Miami, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. Now, One Night in Miami is a fictional account of one incredible night where icons Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown gather to discuss their roles in the civil rights movement and cultural upheaval of the 1960s. Before we jump in, if you are subscribed and have seen some of my other videos, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I hope you like hearing my thoughts, and please like and subscribe below. One Night in Miami. I enjoyed this movie. I will say the cast, extremely excellent, okay? They were on it. They were challenging whoever they were here for. Muhammad Ali was Muhammad Ali. I felt him in my core. Same thing for Malcolm X. Same thing for Sam Cooke. Same thing for Jim Brown. Okay, and let me tell you, Leslie Odom Jr., that man can sing, sang, sung, and he did all three in this movie. I felt like Sam Cooke was in the building next to me. I wasn't even worried about what happened. Sam Cooke was here. He did an excellent job. The character who played Cassius Clay, I loved him. He was confident, overconfident, saying everything that I know Muhammad Ali is saying to this day. And Jim Brown, I don't know too much about him, but I love Aldis Hodge. I love him as an actor, and seeing him in here and playing somebody so iconic, the moments that Jim Brown had, I just know, like, I had to look him up after the movie. And that's how you know you're watching a good movie, because it kind of encourages you to get more information. Like, I knew of him, but I didn't know what he did. Had me watching old movies with him and Pam Grier and stuff, because I was just so into it. So the cast, impeccable, okay? Now, let me tell you, because this is based off of a play and directed by the Queen, Regina King. It came out on her birthday, y'all. She gave us a gift on her birthday. Like, who does that? She is, I can't even tell you the type of amazing this woman is. And for her to put this movie out and direct it and put it on the big screen and really translate it in the way that she did, don't nobody got her vision, got her mind. She got that. If you go in thinking that you're going to be watching something that's pure entertainment. I haven't seen the play. I just watched this movie. So at first, with watching the trailer, like, I know these men and their impact on the civil rights movement, but it made it seem like it was going to make a more comical or like lighthearted approach to some of the things that they had to go through, which in a way it did. But I'm thinking like Black Hangover, you know, not to that much of an extreme, but I was thinking like a little bit more humor and things. And if you know the background of these people, you got some of the moments that were hilarious, and even some of the moments that triggered into the sadder moments of their past or what'll happen in the future of this moment. Kind of crazy to see. Like, it kind of made you didn't get emotional. It wasn't something where you got emotional. Like, it really just kept you in the present of what was happening without thinking too far of what's going to happen in the future, like with Malcolm X. I enjoyed seeing the perspective, because a lot of times we say, and I am a firm believer of, behind every Black man is a solid Black woman. And in this one, it shows, you know, men need friends too. They go through things. They need assurances. They need the confidence, and they need to discuss things with their friends so that they can have that type of strength and motivation to move forward. And a lot of this movie really displayed that. Malcolm X and Sam Cooke, their conversation, I think, was the best part of the movie. Like, it really showed the tension, and it showed their different perspectives, but how they were able to kind of, even though sometimes they didn't really communicate as effectively as they should have, but it really just showed their different ends of the spectrum of how they still helped in the civil rights movement and the things that they contributed to the Black community, even though they had a different vision of how to do that. You know, different minds blend together in a realistic conversation. It seemed realistic. The only thing that really kept this thing lively was Cassius Clay. Now, the actor who played him, Eli Gorey, don't get me to lying by his last name, but Eli, that man is a one-man party, just like Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. He was cocky. He was jumping up on the bed at some moments by himself. And I wish they had somebody kind of like ping-ponging with him a little bit just to kind of keep it uplifted a little bit more and to keep that atmosphere that he created, because some of them just couldn't break through into that. Malcolm X, serious all the time, but that's Malcolm X. It was realistic. And Cassius Clay, Jim Brown was there with him sometimes, you know, in some moments, but it just wasn't enough to really bring his true spirit out amongst them. But maybe that was the beauty of it too, that these personalities are not like his, and they really highlighted his because that's how rambunctious and cocky and all that he was. So other than those things, well, it's not even other than those things, because there were some great moments, and then those were just some of the things I noticed throughout the movie. I think it's something to watch, to learn a little bit of the background without a lot of maybe some of the seriousness. I know sometimes when it comes to Black history movies, you have to kind of gear yourself up to get through those movies, and this wasn't one of those. Like, I was able to watch it at any time. I didn't have to prepare for a drastic, sad moment or anything. Like, it was just pure lighthearted history, while also getting a chance to see maybe what they were going through at that time, maybe some of their doubts, the things that they worried about while such important things were going on in their lives. So it was nice to tune into and see these men like talk about it and encourage each other into what they were doing. Thanks for listening to my review on One Night in Miami. I hope it gave you some insight on if you should watch it or just let it pass you by. That's okay. Please follow me on all social media platforms. That's on Facebook and Instagram at Screen Queen Reviews. I do some live tweeting on Twitter, and that tag is SQueenReviews. So talk to you later on any one of those. Please like and subscribe. Bye.